Sanjuichi here, and we have a bunch of bikes driving past outside. Sorry about that, but hey, welcome back to the channel. Boruto episode 148 finally aired, and it's time to talk about it. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the episode and my review once you're through watching it. And yeah, leave a like and let's get into it. So episode 148, as I said in my video that I put out last night, was it? We're finally into the main section of the Mujina Bandits arc, and I must say I am glad, despite the problems I had with the extended section. It was alright for the most part, but I did have my disappointments. But you know, I still kind of did enjoy it. But I'm just glad we're finally in the main section. Now, episode 148 features the feudal lord of the land of fire and his son Tento coming to Konoha for a meeting with Naruto, and of course by the end Boruto is roped into a mission to actually protect the feudal lord's son Tento, basically act as a bodyguard. Now, for those of you who read the manga, like myself here, you know that the arc isn't very long, and to me, that was one of the reasons why they added the additional 5 to 7 episodes to pad things out. So coming into episode 148, I wasn't really expecting them to do any additional padding, but we somewhat did. But I don't think it took too much from the episode either way. Now, what I like about this episode, and it's kind of funny at the same time because it's kind of like an acknowledgement of the problem that the Boruto series had. It has. It's funny that at the beginning of the episode we see them flash back to just the end, the end of the Momoshiki arc, where we had Momoshiki essentially telling Boruto that, yo, you know, those blue eyes of yours will eventually take everything away from you. Now, I haven't read that arc in the manga for a long time, but I'm sure that wasn't there once the arc started in the manga. But this isn't really to compare too much between the manga and the anime adaptation. Now, what makes the scene funny is kind of like the studio is saying like, yo, we know you've been going through all these episodes, all these slice of life, all these episodes that seem canon, well, they seem filler but they're really canon, but let's kind of pull you back on track to what the story of Boruto is really about, the main course. So it kind of felt like they were pulling us back to, okay, we showed you all of this, but this is the main thing. So that's the purpose the first scene really served for me. So yeah, and it's kind of funny, but it works. Now, getting into the episode, having Tento, the son of the feudal lord, interact with Boruto, Iwabe, Shikadai, Inojin. Now, we didn't have a lot of interactions between Tento and everybody else outside of Boruto a lot in the manga, probably just some basic interactions. So the interactions we got in this episode was definitely part of the padding or the extended or the additional scenes when you really compare it to the manga. Now, why I say it doesn't really take away from the episode, even though it was kind of repetitive, you know, the crew goes here, Tento buys it, the crew goes here, Tento buys there. But I think it works because placing emphasis on the flaw of Tento's character, the whole I can get anything I want, money buys everything, I don't have to really lift a finger, more so yeah, I don't really have to lift a finger. I can just wave my card, get what I want, easy. It's really untrue to place emphasis on the contrast between where Boruto has reached as a character now and Tento where he is now in his life. And it kind of sets things up for the change and how Boruto will affect Tento down the road, which shouldn't be happening too far from now. Probably by next episode we'll start seeing some of that. Like, basically emphasizing the character flaws of Tento in this episode is going to help to highlight Boruto and his growth in the next episode. So that's what I say, it doesn't really take away from the episode, even though it was repetitive at the same time. Now, I didn't review these chapters in the manga, so I guess this kind of serves as a good way to actually, you know, talk about them. Now, I know it kind of still feels like a slice of life for those of you who don't read the manga, but this is a main canon arc, and trust me, towards the end it's going to build towards and set up something really interesting. Without giving any spoilers, manga readers know what I mean. So yeah, all in all, I thought episode 148 was alright. Nothing too crazy. We still see that there's some plans by the Mujina Bandits arc towards the end. Of course, they did kind of set that up from the end of the extended section of the arc, so of course it's to be expected. So yeah, but all in all, it was alright. The art animation was alright. We didn't really get any fight scenes this episode, naturally speaking. So yeah, there's that. But that's all I have to say for this episode. It was alright, and I'm looking forward to seeing the action sequences later down in this arc. We have a major fight coming up by the end, so yeah, should be fun to see. But anyway, Sandra here, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.